And the reason why I didn't do that, well, I thought I had done it, but the reason why I haven't done it is because I did. Matter of fact, I did in a way. I didn't do it in a way that Costello haven't been in here. We have talked about that. I have sent a message before. I'm not, depending on what it is, I'm not going to continue to send a message. We talked about this last year about players going off the game. So, just like Chopper came in telling me that I had a player of his. And I said, them 2 days did it, them 2 days gone. And so and the message I sent is, it's an updated roster. Google your team and your practice squad. If you have a player that play for you, that's in free agent, go sign him. Now, if you don't sign him, what's gonna happen? Two things, one or two. What, two things? Somebody gonna go in there and get him because of what we start doing, or they're gonna get out the game because we still cut. Second down. That being late.
I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right.
And that's what I mean when I was saying earlier. It's just we cannot do everything to satisfy 28 other people. So you just do what you know, like I say, I know who's gonna give up draft picks. From the 28. When Finesse came, I was shocked that he asked, but I know why he done it, and he did a smart thing, like I said earlier. Second down, Prescott. When Dustin King will be first. No, I wasn't first. At the 31-yard line. Finesse was first. Gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time I'm saying, like stuff like that should be something that,
but running backs, they can be a big
part of like a time on it. Even if you put 3 hours from when it was discussed, it's still a time to get other players time to have the same opportunity to go get whatever player. Because you're gonna have players that want the same players. You know what I'm saying? So it should be an equal opportunity to go, to go get them.
If somebody brings up, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what you do for the person that brought the idea. It's for the group. So, okay, it's only right for that person that came up with something. In that case, it was Finesse, because he came up with, like I said, I wasn't gonna even do it.
Drive will start from deep in their territory.
But when he, again, and then like what Duke say, brought facts to me, I said, you're right. Go ahead now. Now he didn't know what he had to give, but he knew he had to give a draft pick, but he didn't know how big. So that's what I explained to him. Now, somebody else came up with an idea that I was going to be with him playing the game before I played, but I was going to sell that. Whoever would have got the win was going to get the division loss, because just like you said, they knew the rules. They both in community. Something happened to your game, go in there and see what you do. We cannot hold, and then the first thing somebody want to say is which is true, they grown men. You have your notifications off, you're in trouble in this franchise. Why? That's the biggest thing that you need off.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation.
Why? Because we send messages. This is how we communicate in playing. Playing out there, playing each other. Just like Peter before he left. He was saying that he wasn't going to get his opponent's minute. I'm like, why? Until somebody said he must have something, some type of notification out that he wasn't getting.
He had them blocked, like it wasn't his friend that he couldn't see their message.
Yeah, but when he turned, but I don't know if that was you who told me, but somebody told me.
Yeah.
And when I told him, then that's when he was seeing, when I sent that group message. We're not gonna punish the player that is sending messages.
The team gonna need to be summoned here on 4th down.
But like I said,
but I mean, like, as far as you win your game or whatever like that, I mean, because some people do it, some people don't. You know what I mean? During the game, they turn off. You know what I mean? They turn off just because they're in their game. So, you know, so I don't, you know, you don't think your message popping up or whatever the case is. But now,
they stop him. So they take a
big chance. One of them that's playing each other got a notification on, or it's in the party. You know what I'm saying?
Right? The social media
something like that happens.
He's going to get for this one.
So
not on his own sideline and in his locker room.
You get the message either one, because one of the messages say close the application.
You don't like the punter.
You feel me?
What's going on here?
Whether you the one that did something wrong, he's telling you for to close the application. Like I did something wrong, and you telling me to close the application. I gotta close the application.
Just a yard of the pickup there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
Being that I can receive the message, and he put, you know what I'm saying? I got the message. You wrote it, you know, you basically wrote it when we checked our game in. So I got the message saying close the application or whatever like that. So I gotta close my application. Like even if I ask for what, it's still I gotta close the application because I broke a rule.
Yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I mean, you get what I'm saying? But if somebody can come back and say, no, I'm not closing the application, then, you know, basically that rule is just there for no reason. Because if I can tell you, no, I'm not closing my application, being that you can't get in touch with him, then I'm basically cheating. So I'm going to lose more for staying, getting that win, when I can just get that loss right then and there, give him my draft pick to him, and then go play my next game. You know what I mean? Get the video, but play my next game. That's way less than the outcome of me just saying, no, Blue, I'm not putting my application. You should have got in touch with him, or you should have had a notification on. That ain't got nothing to do with it, you know what I'm saying? But now, the risk of that is I'm going to lose more than me just closing the app right then and there, knowing that I did something wrong. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, I think you're saying like they shot it on, they take that type of situation, but that's just the chance they take. But they're like, if it's two of them like that, it's killing. But if it's two of them that does that, they play each other, then they're like, well, it's up to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know something happened in the game, you're supposed to see it. You ain't see it, then why you know, you get lost like this or whatever. Because just like I told, what's his name? Tipsy about that slide out of the pocket shit.
And they connected there and picked up a first.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you just slide, like I mean, like he slid from the right hash, damn near to the other right hash. If your line that long, bro, there's something wrong.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. You can't tell them. You can't half of the people in here, you trying to help them. they feel that smarter than them, because they understand that it's terrible. They don't get it that somebody's trying to help them. And all that I'm just saying, he was doing that shit that Lonzo used to do.
Yeah.
Slide.
Yeah, like what I said, Donald used to get lost in like I said, when you roll into a quarterback, how he face. His body face the sideline, you know what I'm saying, and his head is at the field. But when you slide him, his back is towards the sideline.
Only 3 yards.
And he came out and said, yeah, my back was to the sideline, but I'm just moving around the pocket. Bro, your pocket don't go hash to hash. I mean, you know, hash market to hash market. Unless you got everybody on the line of scrimmage, and that's not football, that's a legal formation.
I mean, they don't have the common sense to say, I'll get that back. They won't ask, oh, what do you mean? Can you explain? I'm still not understanding. Can you explain it to me another way? Or when they give a loss, first thing they want to ask, oh, why I get a loss?
It's now 4th down and goal.
Like I told
them, coming a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Now, I ain't gonna sit up there and put don't run in, can't run or slide. I'm not doing it. What dude stop outside the 5?
Inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense too. Make sure
and that's what I try to get you to
make sure they contain them when they absolutely had to.
See it, like I say, skin dog, you know, like you going back and forth with someone, don't do it.
Went for it on 4th, turned it over.
Because
good job by the
you already see that you tried, and
they
they sitting up here saying this, and that.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense.
No, that's okay. Or whatever word you want to use.
I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think.
And when I say okay, I'm
factored in. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game.
And like I said, let's do it tomorrow.
Defense that can hold up the end.
If I don't do it tomorrow morning, I'll do it Monday. And then the title be some other things change.
They'll start out on the ground
because of your fear. Donzo and
a good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The first one.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC is still on the board.
I'm just going to say you need to be 2 minutes or to get the win.
This is exactly
or I might say, if you think leaving 1 message
and give them 1,000-yard seasons year
you're going to get the win.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then.
Then it'll be the second day. We're going to have a community. Wherever, I already know Dead Man School and Ski. But anybody else put it out that they have problems that came down sometime about broadcasting,
but all for naught on the penalty.
let me catch you broadcasting and somebody else in franchise.
The guys that just gave up that play.
That's that. You can broadcast in somebody else's franchise, you can broadcast it here. If you have a problem, I understand. Franchise not for everybody. Because the little games, we're not doing it. We're not playing it with these grown people. It's crazy.
Here's Lawletta now on 2nd. They'll get that to the rookie, Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves us.
I'm just going to wait. Okay. You're going to wait on the loss.
What?
And so in the near future, please, when somebody say that, oh, you're changing the rules, just tell them because of your peers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Read the rule bench. I might not say that person's name. I might just say their team.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
About to go in the Super Bowl. That's it.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
I already know it. Like, by the time we get to week 10, we're going to have another set of, another whole page of rules.
And it'll be because of fear. Because whatever gonna do whatever's best for the franchise. Because I'm gonna make sure ain't no loopholes in here. It's just people being acting like 4-year-old children. Children do that. They get mad. They take their stuff, their toys, or they don't want to play. They don't want to play with the other person. That's what children do.
It's interesting. He actually grew up a Jets fan.
Yeah, I wonder what his dad was.
The only thing the man say is just leave a day at a time. You ought to know what message they going to do. You ought to know that it is just a band. You ought to know that people have a life.
But I mean, but the message says, hey, your opponent don't get what you in 2 days, come see a commissioner. So that's to tell you right there, one message ain't gonna get it.
But I have to sit 16 minutes. I'm not gonna be writing all that stuff.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I got time for the first time. All I do is just click it again. It's a waste of time.
But you know, that's what I'm saying though. But that's what the message used to say. That's what the rules used to. I mean, that was in the rules. Like, your opponent, I'm like, your opponent goes to you in 2 days, come see a commissioner. But you got people that got rocks and bones. Well, they don't use no part of their brain.
And years ago, my manager, the manager of that plant said that it's the employees that make companies change policies.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was encouraged when our favorite 3 months. But I was one of them. Listen my ass out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets on 2nd and 4.
Paying people to come in for overtime.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of
runs, shit. I worked 3 months this currency come out. But now that shit stays over there a year.
What? But how many you get for the year though?
I mean, you have a total of 9. Now, like, I'm finna get 2. I'm finna get 2. I might call you up in LA Monday and I call you up in LA and then I'm gonna get it. That's what I might do. Call you up in LA.
But then it go off like the 1st? Like after New Year?
No, it go out to that day that you missed. I'm like, I missed Thursday. So 2020, if I'm living and still working there, that's whenever. No, it'll come out 2019 because it's still 2018. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm still there. Yeah, I'm still there.
On second down,
whatever, December 27, 28, whatever day it was. When I started with Thursday. Down turns will come out and then whatever tomorrow is, now. I mean, whatever the day is, 29, 30, whatever it is. Those two will come out. But if I call the insurance company, they'll send me some papers. I just have to have a doctor sign it, and I can take FMLA for those 4 days. I mean, for these 3.5 days I missed, then I won't get insurance.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if there's
I mean, I won't get insurance.
No.
Oh, matter of fact, no, I won't get 2 insurance. It's just be 1. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, because I didn't go to work. Yeah. I mean, if I would have went to work and came home to it.
Oh, nice move. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's the
so
big
we'll get
fella's MO right there. Running through
that
tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Yeah, if not, we can do it Monday morning, sometime Monday morning or whatever. But it'll be before 8 unless you have something. Oh, unless I make a doctor. Yeah, I'm going to keep that 8 o'clock. We go, yeah.
What are you talking about, for Monday or tomorrow?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here.
Yeah.
Comes to Stewart. And he'll be brought down at about the 2.
Get it out, man. Watch it well.
I call that play a success.
Yeah, I jump and I told him that my eye jump. My right.
A very
my right eye
gain
jump.
on that play.
He said, you ain't getting enough sleep. I said, no, I'm not. Fucking with these guys on the game. I'm glad that you talking. Man.
Hey, what happened?
Brother Wood, let me ask you this. Because Duke Arnold was going to be riding. Man, that woman was in your ass.
You said who?
So I guess his lady, I'd say his lady friend. His lady friend was going out on his ass. I guess he had on speaker or whatever.
And taking it to the 15-yard
line that woman.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And Mark Wood said a couple times.
It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Now the nice burst there, picked up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said.
I mean, he could get a word in. That lady must have talked about an hour straight before taking a breath. Or that they do say, no, Blue had to be longer than an hour because I've been having to meet. I muted him about an hour ago. I said, it's 2 hours. I said, she is in his ass. She all was laughing with LeBron. Oh, man, that one was in your ass. Is that your main name or that just a friend?
5 to the 4. It's another 10 yards on
you
that one, and another first down.
Well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start calling to see how you doing.
Big time run,
big time pass.
1-2 combination looked pretty good.
And I brought up, I said,
continue to take that kind of approach.
I said, let's get down talk about. I say, it's like, I say, he probably was waving at his wife, saying don't say nothing. I said, talking about that deal of wrong. Lady friend called in.
3 yards.
Yeah, she went, she was talking loud, screaming and all that. Then he tried to play macho. I mean, screaming at me. I ain't over this shit, blah, blah, blah. Then, talking about, don't call me no more. So this dude told him, if you don't want somebody to call you anymore,
here's another first and goal. Further back this time, following the penalty.
She got to block out. Now, see, I did that for somebody else, and it didn't work, and all that. This baby, she called back. And she must have said she was sorry, and he was like, I'm sorry. I said, you and Robert Wood,
It really does a whole
y'all
lot of good for your entire offense. He's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure it's just a little bit extra.
Nah, but you should have heard my wife earlier. When we were arguing in the front earlier, going like, you want to go back and forth, whatever. She was like, Both of y'all go that in, and he ought not to be no grand final. And y'all both acting like they have two. But I wanted to laugh so hard. He said we both acting like we two. But I wanted to laugh so hard. Yeah, I wanted to laugh so hard, bro. But I had to keep that serious tone. I'm like, I mean, you're right, but you laugh for him.
Is good. And that
yeah, I heard you.
I was like, we not 2 weeks out.
It results in 3 points, so some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game, the offensive coordinator.
I guess they get down by a year. Not every like 2 years. A year and a half. My nephew's girlfriend, I mean, well, down to his wife now. And the mom was staying here.
The Cowboys
and they were telling everybody, all I hear is him saying it. And I hear sit down.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. You take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Everybody know,
Yeah, like my wife be like, y'all gonna argue today. Then if y'all don't start back talking tonight, definitely in the morning, early, y'all both in the party together, kissing up.
Yeah, boy, skin down.
After the loss to start out here, second and 11.
Yeah, I did like my leave. Yeah, he gonna go over there, get on there, give us skin down, we get back at the LBR, get it everything. Yeah, y'all crazy. I said, y'all don't know the difference between talking and
a second down throw for Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And then goal line come out of nowhere. Soon you leave, Skin Dog. I just told you this 3 hours ago.
They're going to face a third down.
Just told me, just be calm about it. You understand, just be calm. But you want to get all loud and rowdy and throw a tantrum tantrum.
But still, a lot of guys.
Well, I sure was hoping that I sure was hoping that does no be offline. I sure wanted to do this win.
Boy, but Donzo was making up all those excuses, boy. Yeah, somehow always get the loss. My corner was fine back.
Instead, it's incomplete.
Look where he at. Like I know where you at. I mean, he
couldn't even find his outlet, man, because of the coverage.
Man, I had a wedding today, man.
Able to find anyone open.
Yeah, just had a bed. I ain't putting that there, now. Don't worry about it. Everybody talk. Just like trying to calm down on. I ain't doing that.
Continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And they had 3 points last
you always got to take something from the Giants.
Because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see
I'm
if they can do better.
You're going to pick up this time.
The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Yeah. Look at money. Look at me.
They begin with a run by Barkley.
Block on the back.
Head back. Bite it. Yeah, that's a clean block. See, that's a clean block. How's that block in the back? They hit him directly on both sides of the numbers. I mean, on one side of the
back. To me, it looked like he blocked him in the back.
He pushed him in the back.
Like sideways.
I mean, look, you fall, you get hit in your back. You don't fall sideways. Especially not from that angle. You know what I'm saying? If you get in your back, you fall on your face. You don't fall on your butt when you fall back. That's what I'm saying. Not realistic. But yeah, I'm gonna put that voting. I'm gonna be like, do y'all want to put the block in the back on 45 and put the, I mean, no, 47 and put the Holden on 60. Oh, y'all want to leave it as is? Huh?
In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
You got me? Oh, you talking to me? What you say?
I said I'm gonna put a hole in there, but I'm gonna tell you, you want to put the block in the back on 67. I mean on 47, and put the Holden on 60. You know Holden on 55 right now. Watch. Nobody going home.
Charles got to like what this defense has been
But
able
why?
to do.
Nobody going home, but they complain about blocking in the back all day.
Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away.
And Donald's doing the most. He ain't even gonna comment. He gonna put done.
Yeah.
He gonna read this put done.
Oh yeah.
Traffic and it's intercepted.
And that ain't what to say. But you gonna put
His guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or
and then all both of them got off the line when they lost. You know, got the best team almost the best team on the game, Kansas City.
And they picked that one off.
He's not a passing team. I mean, he's not you have to run the ball.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And then Chelsea beat them. He beat him, but he beat the mess out of him. He beat him.
But he should have stayed with the Vikings. They're a running team.
He had Cardinals.
No, but I'm saying, remember we had the Vikings when he first came in?
He wouldn't.
Able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Hey, Bobby Wood.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And
I left you a message with your
change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know what I was doing that. I just see it.
What, you got fired, bro? Or you on vacation? I said, you got fired or you on vacation?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
I know. It's been, what, 3 days in a row you been in the party? No way.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
Now I said, if 3 days you been in the party consistently, I'm like, no way. You see Wood today, you want to see Wood for like maybe 2 weeks?
Cole Beasley, his first touchdown of the new season.
Oh my God.
The Cowboys are in for 6.
Oh, nice play.
Boy, Blue, I was about to still go around my damn self and you didn't see that shit.
Yeah.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
I looked at it from the gate like, yo, what's taking you so long? Like,
yeah.
Looking somewhere else.
Splits the uprights.
No, you are.
I wasn't looking for the wheel to be open. I was looking, it was set down in the middle.
The way you got position of business. All about like you came in 13 minutes and shit, so all that shit is in one spot. You just look straight.
That'll carry over the back.
I'm trying to figure out what I gotta do tomorrow. Tomorrow, Sunday afternoon. I know I gotta watch that Bears game though. I have to read that play tomorrow.
Back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he brought that man from the side.
Yeah, that one, yeah. But that other one, that was questionable. But look at how the defense formed, and that's why that flag gets thrown so much. Cause the way, like you know, the way the defense is positioned as they go with the flow.
Yeah. Well, that was a great game that Finesse and LeBron had.
Scholar was good too.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Completion for second down.
What's the name game? Good too. That's second game.
The school.
Yeah.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta.
I think school had to beat the whole game.
Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pick up 34 yards.
You losing time on the clock. He does get out there.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know, about, like I told him, that's why
now
gotta like the way they're moving the football part.
Absolutely, pretty good move to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Go up, he can go up and down the field. I mean, the Raw had a 14-point lead with 5 minutes left in the game. And they're rolling out of the pocket, throwing on the run. We let down interception. He ran it back for a touchdown.
2 for 5 to this point.
I said,
here it's 3rd and 3.
And
from the gun, here's
he just tied it up, then he came back.
He's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you?
And Raw
yeah, but see, if you keep, like, you get, like, once Finesse past the 50, you basically just let him get to the 20, because after that, none of his plays he run is capable of scoring from the 20-yard line in.
Right.
Because all he plays is long developed plays.
Yeah.
But, like, that's what killed him. And then if he try to run the ball, it's so obvious.
And like I told him, he never steal. I told him this in Madden 18. You don't run nothing out of the eye. And
if you don't have these 3 receivers on the field at all times, we ain't run nothing.
2 for 5 to this point. This is
going to be just feet with the wide receiver. Every time he with a good push.
Lauletta to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets them this time for the
can't wait to hear what this play he has to say. He ain't even have to talk about. Yeah, he ain't even have to talk about him.
Oh, with a rock, man. We was riding him from the time before the clock even hit 0-0. Right before let's keep the field. I said, nah, he was in the party. Whatever. When Finesse kicked out the field goal to win the game, I was like, yo, how's it feel to be 1-1? And I mean, he didn't want to say nothing.
Yeah. That game. Shit, I got the flu. I know why I'm coughing. Yeah, I know why I'm choking. Maybe not that shit. Why you choking?
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
With the 5 minutes. When he was up 14, I just knew he was going to shoot the 5.
First half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Then he missed that. Now this kicker can kick. If he tried to kick he did kick a 63-yard field goal, but it hit the front of the bar. If it was a 62 or 61, he would have made it. And then there was one blitz that he did.
They start on the ground with a
got a safety.
He'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I was getting really excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Under. Switch. 46.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
46. 26.
Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. It makes it very hard to slot one in.
Slap it out of my hand.
Shower in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Check.
They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A first down carry for Barkley.
He's blocking the back.
He's got room to run past the 20.
Direct blocking the back. You see? Let me toss play. You know, that little drag. Lift it.
Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, Loletta.
Give me that.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
There you go. 47. 26.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. There you go. Forward in. Start there, over here. Start there. Good. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Get out. Start there, over here. Start there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line.
Now, you was dominating Rams squad last week in that running game. Damn, Kevin Brady 2-0. Wow. Kevin Brady ain't budged shit. Get it out.
Now Gallman. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Oh, y'all just started the third. I thought that was the fourth. Let's get down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Barbara Wood.
Following the penalty, here's
let's get down.
and good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on
Who you
third
playing?
down.
Yeah. Oh, what's your record in there? Oh, okay. That's just like something like no.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Yeah.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Calling a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Who you play with? How you play with that? And you use the Cardinals playbook? Yeah.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Here you go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Oh, eluding the tackle. A second nice move. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected.
I didn't know you do it like that.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice. Because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
Get my quarterback up.
That's a good start for him.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 47. 47.
A first down carry for Smith. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Start there, over here. Start there. 47.
On second down, Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
coming now.
And the blitz does come. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they put field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here go 46. 46.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here go 46. There you go. 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here we go. 188. Right there, over there. Over there. Right there. Here we go. 46. 26.
1st down, Prescott. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
What the score, Wood? You win it.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing for his
right. That's good.
Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Yeah, you play Kane Mountain, that's right, yeah.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
You probably do it in the red zone, too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
So what's the quarters in there?
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Yeah.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll get this.
When last time you played, what's his name?
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Yeah.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Gallman will run it. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
How bad did Alabama beat Oklahoma?
It'll come back. 10, I think.
Oh, midnight.
But 10, wasn't it?
The toss out to Barkley. And he's got room. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
Well,
good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again to Elliott. Oh, look at the Jew. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
There we go. 1, 8. Let's go. Let's finish now. Check 93 to Mike. 93 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Here we go. 46, 46. 46.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown the last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
So you know the ball, you just tap it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Yeah.
Pulled in at the 24. Spins away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is Gallman. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On the ground, it's Gallman again, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
When you
goes for 24
three hurry-ups in a row, you can't switch out of the defense at the end.
All right, well.
Nah, I wasn't letting me audible out of that right there until my what's the name package.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Now it's Lauletta. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
You sure did. Yep.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
41's the will.
The give is to Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go to Elliott again. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Mario Edwards Jr., son of former Cowboy Mario Edwards Sr., there on the stop. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition. Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Here's Lauletta after the interception. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He sure did.
He's sitting right there all pretty.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The shotgun snap to Lauletta. And that's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Like I said,
and the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Ooh, I see it.
Let's go. Green,
Now contact in front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Let them smoke.
Detroit!
Now here's Lauletta. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jeff Heath. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
You can spin. You can spin.
And nowhere really to go. They'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here's a give to Smith.
He's going to get Goldenlion being nice. I don't know, because at the end of the year, he gave you a New Year's
a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
I'm talking about you stopping outside that pocket. You should have closed the application. You stopped outside the
Cowboys
pocket.
on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's not my fault. What is the rule? What is the rule?
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
What is the rule?
Throw, but incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Not at nobody's house. We didn't moved up from that, but he didn't close it, so you all right. Okay. But you weren't saying that when you were winning.
Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I said the first week.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get this up over the 25 to 26. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Done. Goddamn out. Fuck it.
So that'll back him up 5.
You're mad, bro. You're mad.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
He on the verge of being a franchise. I just knew you was going to hold that application.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers work well together.
I'd have sure go get Barkley for his ass. He'd have been sick. He'd have quit.
That's what I was waiting on you to do.
I started to. So, yeah. I don't play.
But when you say he stopped outside the pocket, I say he sure did.
Yep.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line.
Oh, my controller stopped. Really?
Controller died.
You gonna use that?
Controller. how you have time to goddamn pick up another controller, and down, click it, and all that bullshit. Come on, man.
Late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
We talked about it, and because it was going to be said, it was going to be this season, because I was saying that I was going to get Barkley because he was going to fuck up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Well, you would have been dangerous. Well, you would have been dangerous.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Boy, you. Woo. I say that. When you say he stepped outside the pocket, I say he sure did the first
yardage here.
Oh, he was a little ball.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? They trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Yeah.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here you go. Here we go. Sliding. Here we go. 46, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
We're going 47, 47.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Able to slither by. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak.
Oh, they went into overtime. Campbell Brady scored a touchdown in overtime. Okay.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Then we're going to 53.
A handoff to Smith, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground with Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Under. We're going 47, 47. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here we go 46. Back. Here we go 47. 26.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the guns. And he's brought down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cowboys, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll look to